Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Pitmeister Tizzle, as you might know, or if you don't, if this is your first time watching, thanks for watching. Today, want to talk about kind of a sticky topic. You might cause a little controversy, a lot of debate, but divorce and separation of assets. Now, there's a good example of this topic in Why Did I Get Married To? Tyler Perry's movie. Shout out to Tyler Perry. I just want to say, if you ever see this video, I'm a big fan. I just got one bone to pick with you though. That part where you in the movie you had on the ATL hat, that kind of hit me, because a lot of y'all, if y'all don't know, Tyler Perry is from New Orleans. He's not from Atlanta. Now I know the situation why you know the whole ATL shift and everything with that, but come on, you from New Orleans. I remember Sanger Theater, Medea, $20, $40 a ticket. You know, we got a history, and you kind of just abandoned us. I kind of know, you know, some of the political reasons and all of that, but at the end of the day, you still from the NO. Like, your last play didn't even come here. You know, you gotta hold us down. Maybe we just need to have a hot talk. You gotta explain it to me, because that's something I just can't get over it. And the part with the hat, with the ATL, I'm like, no, he did not just. Yeah. But I'm still a fan. I'm gonna be a fan. I'm support. Go see the movies, plays, whatever. If they ever come here, I might just have to get up and just go travel to wherever they are. But I'm getting off my topic. So back to the story. If you haven't seen it, I suggest seeing it. It's a really good movie. Both of them. So if you know. But in the movie, Patricia, who's played by Janet Jackson, and her husband Gavin, they're kind of having a little problem. Well, it started in the first one, but it's kind of carried on, and it's just compounded and compounded and compounded. But long story short, they end up getting a divorce. Now, when it comes to actually separating their assets, see, Patricia has just written a book which made like $43 million. So this book was written while the two were married. So when it comes time to get a divorce, Gavin feels entitled to half of that money. If you want, because technically he really doesn't want to get a divorce. He really wants to work it out. But she's just totally disconnected, and she's just wants out. And nothing he can do to stop it. So to get back at her in a way, she's like, well, I'm entitled to half of that money. Pay me that. You won't, do this, just give me half of the money, which he's entitled to. Now that's the question though. Is he really entitled to the money? And the answer to that question, I feel, yes, absolutely entitled to the money. Now let me tell you why. She didn't get that money till after they were married. It wasn't like she was rich and this famous book writer, and no, they were married. She started writing. She got, wrote her book, and the book was popular, and she made $43 million. That's half of his marriage. Now, there's a lot of instances where it's, flipped, and it's the woman marrying a rich guy. The guy already is rich, and then she divorces him and gets half of his money. But oh yeah, get your money, girl. It's all cool when a woman does it. But now this man actually loves his wife, and he wants to work it out, but she's just so far gone that she just can't do it and divorces him. And now it's a big issue that he wants the money. He's not, being a man, and he's not, he's trying to play games and stuff. which Patricia felt in the movie, and she kind of went on a rage. And yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest you see the movie. But so she goes on this big rage and just kind of belittles him, and basically like, that's my money, I made it, and you have no right to it. And which he has every right to the half of that money. And I would step even further and say the reason that she was so successful in the books was because of him too. He played a part in those books. He was basically the topics of those books. Everything she wrote about, she was going through in her marriage and living them. And at the end, that's like the telltale giveaway that he was part of the reason, well, the topics of the books, because now she's all of a sudden going through grieving and getting over, I don't want to say too much to give away the ending of the movie if you haven't seen it, but basically her next book is based on what she just went through with him. Need I say more? But yeah, so think about that. Divorce and separation of assets, and when one party is, I guess, makes a significant amount of money than the other, and then they get a divorce, it goes down the middle. We made this while we were together. Now if it was the man or the woman was rich and then they got married to somebody and didn't get a prenup, and I can see how you would feel, but if y'all already married and you do something and you get rich, then the other person is entitled to half of that. Especially when you, in some form or fashion, contributed to it. You the pits.